making cevapi today. Snez, am I saying it right?
You're saying it perfectly.
Good.
And you can't have cevapi without lepinja, which is a traditional bread to have it with.
Now, I personally requested this because you are the master of bread. Whenever I watch you on social media, your bread making skills are exceptional, and I want to know how to make this bread.
It's really easy.
Okay.
Trust me, I know I always say that people say, like, you can't say it's easy, but it's actually easy. Few ingredients, bit of love, and we'll have it ready.
All right.
Start with some flour.
Yes. What flour are we using?
Bread
Some
flour.
bread flour.
But honestly, all-purpose flour works. People really think they're overthinking it, but any flours you have in-house can make a bread.
Fantastic.
Okay, make a little hole. I'll add some salt to it.
Okay, yep.
Here we go, roughly 10 grams. Beautiful. Add in, this is a water and yeast and a bit of sugar or honey, whatever you prefer. Yep. I'm adding some olive oil. Yes. I feel like olive oil just adds so much flavour to your bread.
Yep.
And just mix it nicely. It'll be like really sticky.
Okay.
Use extra flours if you need to bring it together and knead it a little bit.
Okay. And how long are we going to knead this for?
Roughly 5 minutes. Just bring it together. Have a nice smooth ball.
Yep.
And also you can use it in your mixer at home.
And knead it on the bench?
Just on the bench.
Okay, all
You know what? This is a meditation. This is what you need to enjoy. Like, you stop, you slow down, you put some love into it, and it's good for everyone.
I do say that I should be making more bread just to relax a bit more and make bread, and I don't. But, you know, you're changing my ways.
Bring the kids along, you know. I always cut a little corners here, one for you, and instead of Play-Doh, they make their own bread and they eat it. Okay, so in Bosnia they use mincemeat, they use beef and lamb. So I got some garlic here that I boiled in the water and I cool it down. Okay. So this, you still get the beautiful flavour of the garlic, but you lose that punginess and you lose that aftertaste. And I think this is a really good trick.
Yeah, because it can be quite sharp and it almost repeats. You can just taste, all you can taste is garlic. So that's a really good tip.
This is really good tip. Yep. So I'm using some paprika. This will add some colour. If you like it spicy, chili flakes as well. Okay. I love it.
And what type of paprika was that?
This is sweet paprika. I'm not doing small paprika for this one. No. And black pepper. I feel like black pepper is my favourite spice. It just adds kick, but it's not too spicy. Okay. Another trick. Okay, I'm full of tricks today. 4 more tricks, please. Okay, soda bicarb. I'm using maybe half a teaspoon or just a pinch. Right. And this will keep it moist and fluffy. Ah,
that's the trick, a little bicarb. And I see you've only added a little bit because too much would make it a bit
You get that
soapy.
taste as well, yes.
Very nice.
Well, speaking of tricks, I do have more. Sparkling water. Okay. Sparkling water, it's also my trick when I'm making crepes as well. You add it in your crepes and it adds their lushness and fluffiness, and it does the same thing with your meat.
Oh, wow, and it won't make it too wet or anything like that?
It won't make it too wet, you'll see when we mix it together. I'm not going to go on with everything. Yep. And now already, fun bit. Yep. I'm not sure if it's fun. You got the better bit.
I got the better job.
Perfect. Add some more flour. Yep. Make it a nice perfect ball and we can rest it for a couple hours or an hour until it doubles in size. Right, okay. Can you also add some salt here? Thank you.
Salt?
Ooh, yeah, that's fine. We'll be generous. It's okay.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to mix it, and if you can, leave it in the fridge overnight or at least an hour or a couple hours for the flavours to infuse. Yep. And then we'll shape it. Beautiful. So bread is looking great, double in size. Can you get the meat ready for me?
Yes.
So this is another trick. Come on, guys, look. How many tricks did I share today already? So use the meat, put it in this tray, super flat. And this is the quickest way to shape cevapi.
Okay, fantastic.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to get my bready shaped.
Okay.
Bread looks beautiful. Well done, Justine.
Okay. Yes. A lot of hard work kneading that.
Yes.
No.
But do you feel like relaxed, you know, you enjoyed it?
Very relaxed, particularly because I know that this is going to taste so delicious.
It will, 100%. So with the dough, I'll just bring it quickly together. We don't want to break up all that bubbles that we work hard for. Okay. So roughly in thirds, I would say this would make maybe 3 dough. Yep. And we'll quickly shape them in little balls.
Snez, you're very passionate about cooking bread, aren't you?
I love it. As soon as I see bread dough come out of that ball, I know it's going to be good.
Yeah.
I actually have eye for it now.
Yeah. So it is an art. It certainly is.
Okay, so we're looking for this perfect round shape. It's going to be so much easier to shape it later, and we'll rest it for 10 minutes. This will help gluten to develop, and it's going to be easier to flatten it out. Right. And then we cook it in a super hot oven, like 250 degrees. If you have a pizza stone, preheat it. It's going to get that beautiful crust in the bottom as well, and it pops like a balloon.
So good.
Okay, that looks great.
Okay.
So I'll show you a trick with the shaping. Yes. So instead of rolling every single cevap or skinless sausage by hand, I like to cut it like this. There's all little gadgets that you can buy to kind of make things, but I feel like we always buy things, but the old-fashioned way is always the best.
Exactly.
You need something a little flat and tray, and that's it. So I'm just going to cut it in half now, and that's pretty much it. We pull it out and just make that little shape, round it up. There we go. And that's our first one done.
There you go.
Let's make a couple more and we can fry them up.
Sounds good. Well, these look fantastic.
Hot, hot, hot. Let's grill our cevapi
Yes.
so we can enjoy it while bread is still hot.
I really love that technique that you did before with the back of the knife.
I know.
Why do you do that? What's the point of that?
So it actually helps the dough rise evenly.
Yeah.
And it kind of spreads the bubbles. Well, at least that's what it was explained to me.
it's so
But I
clever.
always do it.
I'm going to do that next time I make
Yes.
some flatbread.
And also before we do cevapi, when we finish the cooking cevapi, we usually soak up the bread in that juice, in that like fat that's coming out of cevapi. So let's cook it.
See how happy I am? I love this food.
Let's do it. Well, this is a Balkan street food. You can't get
Yeah.
any better than this. I just love this. When you make things like this at home, you know exactly what goes in there. You know
Yeah.
exactly what you're feeding your family with. There's no preservatives. There's nothing nasty. It's just a little bit of spice and beautiful meat. So
Yeah.
let's cook them up so we can enjoy.
Fantastic. Smells good in
So
here.
good. I can't wait, honestly. And look at that beautiful flavour on the bottom. So this will go on our bread.
Ah, okay.
That's my secret.
I mean, this bread, it's still warm. Love it.
All right.
There we go.
So I'll just cut it like this, like a little pita pocket. And look at that. Was it easy to make a bread?
It was actually really easy.
It was so easy. This is what I'm telling people. Making bread is easy.
Yes. But just it's the way that you sort of kneaded it at the end there and
Just a little bit of-
patience.
Love. Okay, so this is a good bit. So pick up the juices from everywhere and inside as well.
Okay.
Look at that. We're going messy.
Fat equals flavour.
Okay, so there's a couple of ways to serve it.
Okay.
But onions is not optional. You have to have onions in it.
And not cooked onions. have to
And
be raw.
non-cooked has to be raw. So if you have a date later or anything,
Yeah. Do you know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about our Aussie sausage in square bread.
Yes.
It's delicious, right? I'm not knocking it.
I still love it. Don't get me wrong, I love it.
But this is just taking it up a notch, isn't it?
A little
Sausage in a
notch.
square bread.
Traditionally, we serve it with kaimak, which is this cheesy dip, and you want it to melt over your sausages.
But
And
we're using
also,
sour cream?
I'm using sour cream because I couldn't find it today. And then onion on top. And if we have a roasted peppers relish, ayvar,
Yes.
that's also great. But this is the most traditional, the most simplest way. And you know what? You have to eat it with your hand. Just pull
Absolutely.
it apart. Look at that.
And usually you wouldn't share this. This would be just for one person. The flavour of the raw onions, you're right, it's a must. The cevapi, so much flavour in it. And that bread, mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you.
Exactly, that's what I always said. My mum always said, if you drop a bread, pick it up, kiss it, put it back on the table. Bread is everything.
Your mum will be happy right now.
She'll be happy. Yep.
Absolutely delicious. So good.
Thank you.